Big news coming out of Malacanang. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has just named a new chief for the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR. Let's talk about the man now in charge of the country's main tax collection agency. His name is Charlito Martin Mendoza, and he's no stranger to the world of government finance. The announcement was confirmed by Presidential Communications Office Acting Secretary Dave Gomez, marking a significant change in leadership at the BIR.
Ho, ho, ho!
So, who is this new commissioner? Before this major appointment, Mendoza was serving as the Finance Undersecretary for the Revenue Operations Group. That's a pretty big deal. In that role, he was essentially the overseer for both the BIR and the Bureau of Customs. His job was to make sure these two crucial agencies were on track to meet the government's massive annual revenue targets. So, he's already been deeply involved in the very work he's now leading.
Ho, ho, ho!
This isn't his first rodeo when it comes to revenue collection. He's been in the trenches, working to ensure the government has the funds it needs to operate. Now, you might be wondering what happened to the previous BIR chief, Romeo Lumagri Jr. He held the position for 3 years, but the palace hasn't given a specific reason for his departure. It's a leadership change, and as of now, the details surrounding the transition are pretty tight-lipped.
Ho, ho, ho!
What's clear is that the administration is putting a new captain at the helm, and they've chosen someone with a very specific and impressive track record. Let us dive deeper into Mendoza's background because it really paints a picture of a highly accomplished individual. Before his time at the Department of Finance, he made a huge impact at the Bureau of Customs. From July 2019 to October 2022, he was the district collector for the BOC Port of Cebu. And let me tell you, he didn't just warm the seat.
Ho, ho, ho!
Under his leadership, the Port of Cebu didn't just meet its targets, it shattered them. They achieved record-breaking revenue collections time and time again. But it wasn't just about the money. Mendoza also led significant milestones in border protection. This means he was instrumental in strengthening the port's ability to prevent smuggling and other illegal activities. He was a tough enforcer, and his efforts were recognized.
Ho, ho, ho!
In fact, a major achievement under his watch was getting the Port of Cebu's main port and all its subports ISO 9001 to 2015 certified. For those who don't know, that's a globally recognized standard for quality management. It means the port's operations were streamlined, efficient, and met international best practices. He was the first customs collector to achieve this for an entire district, which is a testament to his management skills and his commitment to excellence.
Ho, ho, ho!
So, we have a guy who has successfully managed revenue collection on a regional level, improved efficiency, and beefed up security. It seems the administration is hoping he can replicate that success on a national scale at the BIR. The BIR is a much larger and more complex beast than a single customs port, but his experience is directly relevant. He knows the pressure of hitting targets, he knows the intricacies of revenue systems, and he knows how to manage a large bureaucracy.
Ho, ho, ho!
But wait, there's more. Before he even entered public service, Mendoza had a stellar career in the legal field. He wasn't just any lawyer. He was a founding partner at the Palafox Patriarca Romero and Mendoza law firm. He also honed his skills as an associate lawyer at two of the country's most prestigious law firms, Angara Bello Concepcion Regala and Cruz law offices, better known as Acralo, and the Suarez and Narvasa law firm.
Ho, ho, ho!
Working in these top-tier firms means he has handled complex legal cases and has a deep understanding of Philippine law, which is absolutely critical for the head of the BIR. His legal expertise doesn't stop there. He also shared his knowledge with the next generation of lawyers. He served as a law professor and was a sought-after lecturer for the pre-bar and mandatory continuing legal education programs.
Ho, ho, ho!
This shows a passion for the law and an ability to communicate complex ideas clearly, which will be a valuable skill when explaining tax policies to the public and to his own staff. Academically, Mendoza is a powerhouse. He earned his Bachelor of Laws degree from San Beda University, a top law school in the country. And when he took the Philippine bar exam in 2004, he didn't just pass, he placed third. That's an incredible achievement that puts him in the top echelon of legal minds in his batch.
Ho, ho, ho!
This level of academic excellence shows a sharp intellect and a relentless work ethic. But here's a fascinating twist to his story. Before he even became a lawyer, Mendoza was an engineer. He holds a degree in geodetic engineering from the University of the Philippines. Geodetic engineering is the science of measuring and understanding the Earth's geometric shape, orientation in space, and gravity field. It's a field that requires precision, analytical thinking, and a mastery of complex calculations.
Ho, ho, ho!
This dual background in engineering and law is quite rare and gives him a unique and powerful skill set. He can approach problems with both the logical, systematic mind of an engineer and the nuanced, strategic thinking of a lawyer. So, what does this all mean for the average Filipino taxpayer? With Mendoza at the helm, we can likely expect a BIR that is data-driven, efficient, and legally sound.
Ho, ho, ho!
His experience at the Bureau of Customs suggests a focus on hitting collection targets, not by squeezing every last centavo from compliant taxpayers, but by improving systems, closing loopholes, and cracking down on evasion and fraud. His ISO certification achievement shows a desire for transparent and standardized processes, which could translate to a more predictable and hopefully fairer tax system for everyone.
Ho, ho, ho!
His legal background is also a huge asset. The BIR is constantly dealing with legal challenges and complex tax cases. Having a top-notch lawyer in charge means the agency will be well-equipped to defend its assessments and implement policies that can withstand legal scrutiny. It could lead to a more robust and effective enforcement of our tax laws. The challenge ahead for Commissioner Mendoza is immense.
Ho, ho, ho!
The government has ambitious spending plans, and the BIR is tasked with collecting the lion's share of the revenue needed to fund them. He will have to navigate the complexities of tax policy, manage a massive workforce, and win the trust of the tax-paying public, which is often skeptical of the agency. He'll need to balance the pressure to collect with the need to be fair and just. It's a tightrope walk, but his impressive and diverse background suggests he might just be the right person for the job.
Ho, ho, ho!
We're looking at a new era for the BIR under a leader who is a top lawyer, a successful manager, a record-breaking revenue collector, and a licensed engineer. It will be fascinating to see what changes he implements and how he tackles the perennial challenges of tax collection in the Philippines. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on his first few months in office. What are your thoughts on this new appointment? Do you think he's the right choice for the job? Let me know in the comments below.
Ho, ho, ho!
Thanks for tuning in. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our future updates on important national issues. Stay informed, everyone.
Ho, ho, ho!